far as speaking of power tussle, well, it seems that it is playing out there in Tamil Nadu as well. Chief Minister Vijay now seems to be orchestrating a major political maneuver, not to topple any government, but to make his own administration more strong and self-reliant. Now, his strategy appears to be focusing on lessening the dependence on the allies and achieving crucial majority mark of 118 seats on his own in the 234-member House. Now, the recent resignation of at least 3 of the rebel AIADMK MLAs who supported the TVK during the 13th of May trust vote, and then action was initiated against them by EPS, and then swiftly they joined the ruling party. That has now signaled the shift when it comes to TVK's growing strength. Now, political observers suggest that if more AIADMK defectors join the TVK, then this move will help the TVK secure an absolute majority in Tamil Nadu Assembly without relying much on the coalition partners. So currently, if we talk about the numbers, TVK has 107 with the support of 13 MLAs that have come in from the Congress, the VCK, the CPIM, the CPI, the IUML, and to reduce the coalition pressure. Once again, as far as it previously having 47 MLAs, the AIADMK already seems to be facing this another split, and now its strength has now come down to 44. Meanwhile, speaking of another AIADMK MLA, E. Subbiah, he seems to have said that he will meet the Speaker JCD Prabhakar at around 10:30 this morning. And when asked about if he is going to tender his resignation, however, he's not given any clarity, neither said yes, neither said no. He says he will speak to the Speaker in person and then decide on the next course of action. So let's connect with Dharani on this. So Dharani, the loss of the AIADMK is the gain for TVK.
Well, definitely. Yesterday, we saw 3 ADMK MLAs, that is Maragadam Kumarvel, Jayakumar and Satyabama resigned from their MLA positions, and they, in fact, went on to join Vijay Tamilaka Kalagam later in the day. And now we are given to understand that one more ADMK MLA, Iseki Subbiah, he is likely to meet Speaker JCD Prabhakar around 10:30 a.m. this morning. And when asked a question about whether he is going to tender his resignation or not, Iseki Subbiah is neither saying an yes, he's not saying a no, but he says that he'll meet the media after his meeting with the Speaker, and he will speak in detail about his decision to the media. So it looks like many ADMK leaders who are the present MLAs from various assembly constituencies, they are in fact planning to meet the Speaker, and they are planning to tender their resignations. And subsequently when by-polls happen for these assembly constituencies, these ADMK MLAs who are resigning from their posts now, they are likely to contest from the TVK symbol, that is the whistle symbol, and if they're able to win their respective seats once again using the whistle symbol, then there is a possibility of Vijay being able to arrive at the absolute majority number by himself without depending on the allies.
All right. Well, that seems to be the very focus, because as far as the Mughal mandate is concerned, remember the time that even for one single MLA, Vijay was scrambling as far as multiple meetings that he had to undertake with the governor there just to prove the majority in the House. Now, when the trust vote happened is when the reality check also came out for multiple parties there. And the DMK here in question as the principal opposition parties has been blaming when it comes to its own allies like the Congress party as well, saying that given the rise of the BJP is because of the Congress's side. So thank you, Dharani, for that update. In the meantime, let's shift focus.